boy that 100 bunny rabbits trying to get.
Hello, everybody. I'm your host, the coach. Well, you may have had a great draft, but that doesn't guarantee a victory. It's time to settle this mud draft game on the field.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their quarterback from Newport Beach, stayed in California, played at USC. It's Matt Barkley.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with it. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory. And that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit when playing the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On the ground, this is Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Throwing is Barkley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on second down. Barkley. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Kamara gets it again on second. He's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying body.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Kittle from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Rodgers will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Barkley. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Barkley looking to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. On 2nd and 10, Barkley. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner. There's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Barkley. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dunk that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Touchdown, Broncos! Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Levante David in on the tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And some room to roam now.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those massive and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Kamara up the middle. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Gets this to Waller.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's Barkley.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Let's go now, let's go, let's go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Barkley.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.